So we're back with the third podcast, and this is a Double or Nothing review. How do you feel about this show?
It had its good moments.
It 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 did have its good moments. It was good. It was good. I'm not gonna shit on it
Yeah.
and be like, oh, it was bad. It was good. I I am gonna speak my piece on a lot of things that happened on this show, but it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
So it started out with Diana Purrazzo versus Thunder Rosa. And Deanna Perrazzo got the win, which I totally was like, okay, Thunder Rosa should get the win because like she's the good guy. She should get the win. They were like, nah, that's not happening, Chief.
She totally cheated to win too. Like,
Oh, that's the funny part is like I really thought like when she cheated, I was like, oh, this is gonna backfire on her, and I'm just gonna get the win. And it was like, no, she's just cheating, and she just it's over. Because I'm like, okay, I was fucked up about it, but okay, well, that happened.
yeah, like it seemed too easy, right?
Hmm. And then we had the Cage of Agony versus the Acclaim. This, like,
I
I'm
don't
not
like the name.
me neither. I'm not even joking because like I thought I knew how this match was gonna go, but like something just went completely off the rails, and that was the funny part because they're fighting in the very beginning. They're fighting, and like Billy goes down, and then Anthony goes down, and you're like, oh shit, like okay, they're gonna be up. Max is just working the match. Okay. 5 minutes go by. Max is still working the match. Billy's Billy finally gets up and rolls to the apron. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck? So Billy gets up, he rustles, and then he just immediately tags right back out. I'm like, okay. And then Bowens finally tags back in, and his fucking leg, his whole entire leg is taped up. And you can see like they had something in there to kind of like stabilize his leg. He gets back in the ring and he just like starts throwing punches. And then like he's wrestling for like 2 minutes, and then he just tags right back out the Max. They wind up getting the win, and it was like, dog, like they got fucked up by the Gates of Agony.
Right? I guess the agony part of their name, like that's the fucking truth. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because like it just happened like all of a sudden in like the first few minutes of the match, and I thought like, oh, they're gonna get back up, they're gonna run wild, and like when Billy rolled back in, it was like, damn, Billy, you all right? And then Owens, when he had his whole leg taped up, I was like, shit, like they got fucked up.
That shit
But
was crazy.
yeah, so then we go into the first match of the pay per view, and it was William Osprey beating Roderick Strong. This shit was so good,
Yes.
except for the one part, and I swear to God, I felt like I just wanted to just like at that moment, I just wanted to just throw hands at everybody that was involved in that because they put Will Ospreay on the outside, and Roderick Strong is distracting the referee. This is what I don't understand. He's distracting the referee, so fucking Mike Bennett gets Will Ospreay up on his shoulders with a doomsday device. Matt Taven runs right past the fucking referee, and the referee is just still just sitting there, just pretending to check on Roderick. He runs right past him. I'm like, dog, you didn't just see him? And this was the point where I wanted to fuck everybody up. Mike Bennett was standing, firstly off, he was standing way too close because, like, they had the fucking announce tables. But when Matt Taven jumped over, his body clipped the top of the rope and he hits Will Ospreay, and Will goes down. He almost fucking up his neck, and fucking Matt Taven almost fucked up his neck. I was so pissed off. I'm like, you guys are people who don't need to get hurt. Please be fucking careful. That shit scared the fuck out of me. It scared the fuck out of
And they're the current tag team champions right now. Mike Bennett and fucking Taven. Like, they can't get hurt.
yes, I was so fucked up about it. But they wound up recovering, and then Wardlow gets in the ring, and the referee catches his ass, and they're like, "Oh, Wardlow, you're out of here. You know what? Fucking take your guys with you." So then it's just a one on one, and Will Ospreay winds up beating Roderick Strong. This match was really fucking good, by the way, like really fucking good.
It was 100%. Might be my match of the night, to be honest with you.
It's I'm gonna say it's close to my match of the night because I think it might have been one other match that was like that had me interested. It is not the match that you're thinking. Like I really had
Okay.
another match might have match of the night for me, but this was like this is definitely should be match of the night.
Yeah. Quick question about this one though, right?
Yeah,
Do you think Wardlow did it on purpose though?
I think so. I really think he did it on purpose. I think he did it on purpose. So
Okay.
that's over, and they leave, and then Adam Cole's music hits. As soon as Adam Cole's music hits, I knew exactly what was going on because there was like five tweets that I seen earlier in the day. One was somebody's in town that we didn't know was going to be in town. Then it was like somebody was like said that the first few minutes of the show is going to be the best few minutes of the show. And the funny part is I knew Cole was there because like somebody saw him in a casino earlier. So like he was right there and like, oh yeah, like Cole's here. And he's cutting a promo. And like soon as he came out and started cutting this promo about how he lost so much time, blah blah blah, and he took off the devil mask, I'm like, all right, yep, MJF's coming. And then I was so surprised to see Triple H show up.
I was hoping you wouldn't make the joke, so I would.
Yes. Dude, he came out in a fucking leather and denim jacket just like Triple H. Buffed up and everything just like him. I was like, come on, dude. Like, and this is the funniest thing is like Triple H did this one time in fucking 1990 something, and it's been a template for every guy that comes back after a crazy injury. It's like, no, we got to wear the Triple H gear. Like, why? That shit is dog ass.
To his credit though, he looked like he really in shape though.
Yeah, he looks smelted. Like you can see his abs popping. Like he's smelted.
Yeah.
So he winds up hugging Adam Cole, kicks him in the balls, then gives him a brain buster, and he just goes into this long thing. And this is no shot at any. Well, you know what? It is kind of a shot. It's a shot at people who just like, oh, like I knew he was coming. I thought I tweeted that out a couple. Like people thought he was going to WWE, and like, wow, like what's wrong with you people? Like I thought I tweeted that out a couple months ago. Oh, I might not have tweeted that out. I just was thinking it. And it's like, bro, like, come on, stop trying to act like you know everything. Like we reported this on this podcast like about 5 podcasts ago. The Fightful was like, "Yo, MJF re-signed a while ago." Like we literally said that on a podcast. Like this was not something that just
Yes.
somebody just randomly said. We said this. Like we checked from Fightful, and Fightful was like, "Yeah, no, he re-signed." And he was like, he resigned a while ago. And he's like, yeah, no, we reported that. Like we said that and we just let it go because we was like, yeah, he'll be back whenever he's a be back. So when he showed up and people just all of a sudden go, oh, you guys really thought he was going to WWE? What? Wow! Like, I, Doug, don't act like you know everything. You don't know everything. And plus, Fightful already spoiled this about a month ago. So shut up. Just relax. So calm your horses. But he
Like
cuts
I go
this.
even further with that. You're a cocky motherfucker. And I know you listen to fucking podcast and all that shit, so fuck that. Like, you're on our dick. I don't give a fuck. And yeah, if I could ban somebody from listening to the podcast, it would be you. No names, but it would be you. Go on, because that pissed me off earlier.
Yes. And he goes into this thing about how he's AEW for life. And so he did the thing that everybody wanted him to do because everybody, I don't know why, everybody hates the whole Bro Chacho storyline. It was like, oh, it's too gimmicky. And like they said, it was kind of more WWE ish of a storyline. And like, it was entertaining. Like it literally was the
I
most. It
liked
was
it.
the most. Yes, and the funny part was like that was the most entertaining thing in AEW. Despite what everybody's like, oh, it was sports entertainment. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And people was like, oh, this is so stupid. The kangaroo kick, all of this. Everybody's saying that. The ratings were proving you wrong. People were literally tuning in for the Bro Chacho storyline. It was funny.
Yep.
Like it made sense. It was funny as shit. It was stupid as hell. It was the dumbest thing on a show, but it was like it was fun because it was dumb. It was just like we turned our brains off and was like, oh, this is really comical. Haha, this is good. And it was the fucking story. It main evented the fucking biggest pay-per-view AEW has ever had. Main event, the crowd was on their feet for Adam Cole versus MJF in the Bro Chacho storyline. So everybody just talking
Yep.
about, oh, this was so silly, this was so stupid, I hated it. Like they need to get MJF away from it. It was the biggest storyline. And MJF, because everybody said that, decided, you know what? I'm going to kill that storyline. I'm just going to go back to being an asshole. And I'm here forever. And he has a tattoo. And the funny part is like people immediately start pulling up the Idris No Face tattoo when he had the fake tattoo. They was like, yeah, it's a fake tattoo. Listen,
And
I'm
here's the
not
funny
saying.
part:
Mm-hmm,
it's in the back of his ankle,
mm-hmm.
so he could never address it again, and no one would ever know.
True, true. Like I like it's a weird tattoo to get on a weird place. It's like he's down with AEW for life, and it's like it's a weird place to get it on the back of your cat. But
Yeah.
like honestly, like just throwing it on a podcast. Do you think he's going to be an AEW lifer?
Hell no.
I don't think so either. So like I'm like because he keeps saying he's betting on himself and like he's doing this for him, and he said I didn't need a New Japan or Vince McMahon to get me over. I did this for myself. But it's like, okay, well, if you did this for yourself, then when they come backing up the Brinks trucks to your house with billions and billions of dollars, you're not going to say no. So, like, you can't say, I'm down with this company forever when the other company could offer you more money and you'd be like, fuck it, I'm jumping ship because you're betting on yourself. Like, so that was like an oxymoron that he spit. But we all know that this is
Yeah.
re-signed and he's here. So I mean, it just felt odd to me. It just felt odd to me.
No one stays in one company forever. I mean, there's rare occasions, but like you give enough money, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So then we had the Bang Bang Gang versus Triangulo de la Muerte.
Oh,
And
you said it's Spanish.
yes, the funny part is they came out and I saw Penta and I saw Phoenix. And this is the thing that always pisses me off with them. Every time they do this, Pac never matches. Pac never matches. No matter what, it never matches. This is the one time Pac he matched, and I was like, they're winning the titles. In my mind, I'm like, they're winning the titles. They all match. They're
Same.
winning the titles.
Same.
See, like
100%. Yeah.
it was just that little one thing they did. It was like they're winning the titles. And then the Bang Bang Gang came out and they wrestled them. They beat the dog shit out of Jay White. They beat his fucking ass.
Yes.
And then the ref got distracted, and then the person that we said was going to be back last pay per view showed up this pay per view. Juice Robinson showed up and cost Death Triangle the match. And the Bang Bang Gang keep the titles.
Rock hard.
Dude, the best part about that was like when they won, he picked Jay up and he made Jay dance like Jay was dead. Like he just was
Yeah.
swinging his body around. That shit was fucking hilarious.
Right?
Um, that was so good. So then we had Timeless Tony Storm taking on Serena Deeb. This match was better than I expected. This match
Yes.
was it was better than I expected because I was like, all right, this is gonna be a good match. It superseded that, and this was like one of the this was like the match where I was like, okay, this might be match of the night. And especially how Tony just like had to go through all these lengths to win the match because she hit her with the power driver. She hit the Storm Zero. Bam. She kicked out. Serena Deeb kicked out. Serena Deeb hit her with like every one of her finishers. Tony kicked out. But then Tony got on the top rope and did a Storm Zero, picked her up again, hit another Storm Zero. One, two, three. And I was like, damn, you had to kill her to beat her. I was like, this was a good match.
And it was good pace too. Like I thought it was gonna be like slow paced.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're the wrestling guy, like pure wrestling guy. Like that's not really my style.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this was, but it was fast because
Yes.
like Tony wrestled her ass off. So
Mm-hmm.
I preferred that. That was like really good to me.
Yeah, this was a really good match. This was my match of the night because like I was already like Roderick Strong and Will Ospreay was it, and it was like this one that like stole it for me. It's like, oh shit, this is really good.
Yeah.
So then we had Orange Cassidy, who brought back Where's My Mind, and he fought Trent Beretta. I
Question.
answer.
They made a real big deal about him wearing a black shirt. I swear he'd done that before. Also, they quote unquote said he's wearing black sunglasses. Isn't that always a thing?
Okay, the black sunglasses is always a thing. I swear he did like the black t-shirt one time before when he was like really mad and beefing with somebody and like he was really
Okay.
serious. Like this is serious orange. Like somebody actually coined the phrase they should call him blood orange when he's this person when he changes his music and wears a black shirt.
I, I like
So
that.
so I'm gonna give the shout out to Matt Coon because he was the one who said he should be called blood orange, and I agree with him. Like
Yes. Because
the
he went in this match.
yes, he beat the shit out of Trent Beretta. And I swore up and down, I'm like, Trent's gonna win this match. Trent gonna win this match. Fucking Don Callis was outside and he was just basically talking all this shit about how Orange Cassidy is the best. I'm like, all right, Don is gonna screw Orange, right? He's gonna screw him. Nope. Orange won clean. And Trent Beretta just like leaves. He didn't even leave through the back. He just left through the crowd because Rocky was there and Renee was trying to talk to him. He's like, I don't want to talk. And he just left. What the fuck?
You notice Rocky was wearing the best friends gear?
Yes, yes. This this was just weird. And then like Don Callis later on, he says, I have a new member for the Don Callis family, and I'm gonna give them a contract on Wednesday's Dynamite. And in my mind, I'm already thinking it's Trent Beretta, but like no disrespect to him, but like in this context of the story, why would you want a loser? Like he
Yeah,
fucking
I'm thinking the same
lost.
thing.
So like I because this is what I think is gonna happen. He's gonna offer the contract to Orange Cassidy. Orange will be like, nah man, I don't want it. And then Trent's gonna beat the shit out of Orange and Trent's gonna sign. And it's just gonna be like one of those weird things like, why is this happening? Like it should have been Trent wins, Trent joins up, that's it. Because this is just gonna feel
Yeah.
weird.
It's that like convoluted writing and whatever. Like you're like exactly what you said would work. Because
Mm-hmm.
again, why would you like you said, why would you like hire a loser? That way it works, but they could have went like did it easy as shit. But no.
Mm-hmm. Like this is gonna be weird because we all know this is where they're going. Because Trent literally had on different gear. He has nobody. Nobody fucks with him. So it's like you need a family. You need somebody. You need something to keep you relevant. So I guess that's gonna work.
Yeah.
So then we had for the FTW championship, Hook versus
For the world.
Shibata. No, fuck the world. Fuck the world. And that's what it's always gonna be. Hook,
Yes.
Shibata, and Jericho. I so this match was okay. The one thing that I really liked was like they pulled out the bag, and the first thing they go, "Oh, they're gonna bring out the hockey pucks because that's what they had last time." And then Tony Schiavone goes, "No, that doesn't look like hockey pucks." And I'm thinking, oh, it's gonna be fucking thumbtacks. They poured it out. It's fucking dice. Like, oh, okay, all right,
Like, what the fuck?
yeah. And they got slammed on the dice, and then Shibata and Hook picked up the dice and started throwing them at Jericho, and I was cheering my ass off because that was fucking funny.
Right?
And then literally everything I called about this fucking match, I said Brian fucking Keith was going to join up with the fucking learning tree, and they were going to pin Shibata to keep this feud going. And that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
It, it was beat for beat, like, and it was funny. As soon as Brian Keith showed up, I was like, "Oh, there he goes!" And everybody's like, "Who is that? I don't even recognize that lucha mask." I'm like, "Dude, it's look at him." He just pulls off the mask, like, "Oh my god, it's Brian Keith!" Like, yeah, yeah,
It's like, duh.
like the fuck. So,
They made a good point though.
mhm,
He may not join Jericho though. Just me thinking out loud, right?
mhm.
He's literally the bounty hunter. So what if Jericho paid him like to get a bounty?
Like, I really hope that that's a thing. I really hope that that's a thing. Because I
Me
don't
too.
want it to be him joining the learning tree. I just hope Jericho paid him.
Yeah,
Like, cause fuck, like I don't want another person to die in the Jericho vortex.
because he's good.
Yeah. So then we had Moxley versus Takeshita. I have an idea after this match, but so so for everyone who's going, well, we knew that Takeshita couldn't then win because he's part of DDT, and DDT wouldn't let anybody wrestle for the world title. And it's like, that's not true. That's not 100% true because there were times when DDT did let Kenny Omega and Ibushi wrestle for the fucking tag titles. They were wrestling for titles in New Japan. They literally had the titles in New Japan at one point, and they were working for DDT. This wasn't like this isn't like some kind of weird thing where like they're like, no, 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 the political landscape has changed. You do know that New Japan and Noah still have a working relationship, and they're under Fight Agent, which is Cyber Agent, which is under DDT, and like all of that is roped in together. So if that was a thing, it wouldn't be a problem. Like so, when people are like, "Oh, we knew it was going to happen because of this," it's like, no, you didn't, because that's not a thing. Like you know half of the story, and you're like, no, 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 this is a thing. It could have happened. They could have let it happen, but they didn't have to worry about it because for no fucking reason, even though the whole entire match he just worked over fucking Moxley's arm after he fucking injured it. He worked over it the whole entire match, and I'm like, okay, at what point do you stop working over his arm and Moxley just come back? And it was like the last 5 minutes, Moxley just came back and beat the shit out of Takeshita, 1, 2, 3, and moved on. Now, to go back to the conversation earlier, why would Don want to work with a loser? Takeshita is a
Yep.
loser. So why would Don want him?
Needs to get rid of him.
Exactly. Like I want him to get rid of him because I don't want Takeshita with Don Callis. I want no one with Don Callis. Don Callis should be alone. And I stand by that.
Yep. And also, canonically within the story, the whole reason he got him and he's quote unquote the alpha is because he beat Kenny. Kenny's no longer a factor right now. Because like who's gonna say when he could come back? And that's not gonna be a thing anymore. And he beat Jericho. And Jericho's a bad guy right now, so that's not happening anytime soon. For all we know, they probably team up again. Jericho and fucking Don Callis. I hope not, but it's a possibility. So there's no
E-
need for him to be with Don Callis anymore.
exactly. So Don can find some new plaything to play around with for a little while, and that's it.
Yeah.
So then we go to Adam Copeland versus Malachi Black, the barbed wire steel cage match. And this match was Edge came out in different music, South of Heaven music, and
Slayer.
Slayer. And it said The Brood. And he came up from the floor and everybody just popped big because it's The Brood. I really don't understand why they couldn't just use The Brood music. Like, isn't that, I know this WWE thing, but like, couldn't they just like use it just this one time?
Yeah, like I think WWE actually like owns it. Then again, I don't think Triple H would care.
Yeah, like I really wish they would have just like threw it out there, but like, hey, you guys can use it. There you go. But
Or have something really close to it.
mhm. So then the match starts. They have all these weapons in the ring, and he's just going and going. You're like, holy shit, this match is crazy. They're using barbed wire. They're doing all of this stuff. Then the thing that nobody asked for. And I'm not saying we asked for it because we wanted stuff, but we didn't ask for Edge to put his life on the line. He jumps off of the top of the cage, and they say because he wraps barbed wire around Malachi Black, he wraps barbed wire around him, and they're like, "Oh, Edge didn't want to go for a body press, so he switched it up to an elbow drop." Edge does a fucking elbow drop, and you watch his legs, bam, hit the floor, and you're like, "Shit, he broke his legs. He broke his fucking legs." But
Both of them.
yes, and then he kind of got up, and he kind of hit a spear, but he was fucked up. Then he got out. Then the cage door opened, and the House of Black shows up, and the House of Black stands on Edge's side. They're like, "We're with him." Malachi's like, "No," and then they just beat the shit out of him. They throw him back in the ring.
Were, were you
Hmm,
sold on that for like a split second?
no, no.
Sam.
Like as soon as they got on the sides of him, I'm like, he's a dead man. Like he's a dead man. Because it was something about the way Malachi looked at him. Was like, no. It was like, yeah, you oversold that.
Like I wish they would have like stood with fucking Malachi and then beat him up.
Yes, that would have been fun. And they got in the ring, and all of a sudden, the lights went out. They came back on, and then Gangrel popped up from under the ring and beat the shit out of the rest of the House of Black. Edge puts the Canadian crippler crossface on the Malachi Black with barbed wire, and he just passes out.
I
So,
actually called him Gangrel too. Like I didn't know he actually owned that shit.
yep, his name is Keith Gangrel, whatever his last name is.
Heater? I think yeah,
Yeah,
Heater begins with an H.
yeah. But yeah, like that's how that match ended, and it was okay.
Yeah. I read somewhere, right? Like a
Mm-hmm.
good name for their crew if they keep together and like
Mm-hmm.
this feud continues.
Mm-hmm.
House of Blood.
Okay, they can be the House of Blood. That would be cool.
Yeah.
So then we go to one of the three main events that we had, and it was Mercedes Monet, who had a big grand entrance. Like they did this whole thing where it's like a video package about her empowering women, and then there was a marching band. The Rockettes came out. Then she showed up. She got in the ring and got ready to wrestle. And then this is how I knew shit was going down because Willow comes out. She's dressed in all white, has nice hair, and Chris Statlander comes out in black, and I'm like, yeah, the fix is in.
Opposite color. I
And
mean, not only opposite colors, but it looked like a dress suit.
yes, so then the match happens, and this is a really good match. Like Willow's beating the shit out of Mercedes. Mercedes is fighting back. She did a bunch of leg locks that like she's never done before. She was wrestling her ass off. Like this
Yep.
is what this is what we want from Mercedes. And I'm tired of the crew being so gatekeepy, and they're starting to feel like Drake fans or Nicki Minaj fans because no matter what you say to their fave or about their fave that is actually true, they come at you. They do nothing but talk shit. And it's like, dude, we all love this person and we want this person to do better. And we're criticizing something that's actually criticizable about them. We're not just taking shots and taking shots. But no, it's a problem. It's always a problem. And the thing is, we need to have these conversations so the person needs to know, like, oh, I can just not get away with doing whatever the fuck I want to do. I need to have some fucking accountability because her promos are dog shit. And that
Yep.
was the thing that was irritating the shit out of a lot of Mercedes fans that were normal fans. They're like, she's just doing these horrible ass promos. We want to see her wrestle because that's what she's good at. We don't really care about these promos because she's better as a wrestler. And they're like, nah, you can't criticize her. And that's become a problem. And as soon as the match happened and it was over, I saw all of these crew members talking about, yeah, like y'all was criticizing her. Look at y'all now. And it's like, no one criticizes Chica Russell. Like, literally the other day when she said, I am the greatest female wrestler alive, no one batted an eye. Not even the normal fucking female wrestling fans. Like, they were like, nah, that's true. No, we agree. Like, no one was like, no. Everybody's like, nah, it's true. Like,
Yeah,
nobody
there's
got,
no lie to that. She's good.
yeah, it's like there was no lot of that. It was like the only problem is we were just mad at the way that she was cutting these fucking promos, and they just sounded robotic and generic, and they sounded like dog ass. They sounded bad,
Yep.
and
Yep.
like that's, mhm.
Not saying yep. I agree.
Yeah. I just want the crew to actually be normal and just be like, yeah, well, like sometimes her stuff is bad. Instead of just like everything she do, Mother is slaying. No, Mother is not slaying. Mother is drowning. Let her know that, yo, put some realism, like give it some on, like give it. This isn't WWE. Just turn up the person that you're supposed to be. Let you be a total asshole. Like just be that person and just it'll be fine. Once you step in a ring, it's like there's nothing nobody can say because you're the best, and that's it. Mercedes is the best in the ring. Like this match that she had with Willow was Willow's best match. Like I honestly can't see any other match that Willow had that is as good as this one. Even all of the fucking like anything goes matches. This was better than any of those. Like this was fucking great.
And without criticism, you can't improve. Like, if you love her so much, you want her to improve, no matter what.
Exactly. And one of the things in this match that like if you look back on it with hindsight, when Willow hit the doctor bomb and Chris Statlander and Stokely made sure that the ref didn't catch the pin, looking back at that at hindsight, it's like,
It makes sense.
yep, Mercedes got the win. She's the new TBS champion, like everybody said. And then after the match, Chris Statlander turned on Willow. She took off the friendship bracelet and said it was over. Damn.
How sad. We predicted it, though.
Yep. We predicted it. So that was That was a great thing. So then we had Christian versus Swerve. And Christian came out normal Christian. And they did a Swerve thing where they did the Warriors, which is, I honestly was like, for some odd reason, it feels like it did with Swerve. It was like, it feels like it was perfect for Swerve. But at the same time, it was like something that you like, well, why didn't they think of this earlier? Like, why didn't they think of doing something like this earlier? Because it's like fucking perfect. It was like, as soon as they did it, I was like, this kind of does like feel like a Swerve thing, like a perfect Swerve thing. I'm like, yeah, this is kind of okay.
For some odd reason, I
Hmm.
thought because like the beginning of it, like Swerve, come out and play, like Nana doing that shit. I
Hmm.
read it as is Nana gonna turn on him? Like I don't know why. Like that thought came to mind.
Because that's like something that somebody like immediately would do, and like that's why like I kind of had that like immediate feeling too. But then I was like, oh, they're doing the Warriors. They're doing the Warriors. Got it.
Yeah,
But at the same time, like if you ever watched the movie The Warriors, the person that did that was against the Warriors. So
yeah,
it's like a total trip. It's like, all right, I kind of get it, but like they missed the mark on what it should be.
yeah.
But this match was it was there. It was there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be like, oh, this match was so good. It was there. It
It was
they
okay.
didn't yeah, because they didn't do nothing that was like, oh my god, it stands out. This is so great. They really didn't do anything that was shocking.
And the funny part, this match, out of all of them, correct me if I'm wrong,
Hmm.
had the best story behind it, the best build, because of the story.
Well, according to some people, this match made no sense. And like the funny part is like these are like wrestling reporters that report on wrestling all the time. They're like, well, this didn't make any sense. Like none of this made any sense. And it's like, no, like this makes sense. And then people were like, oh, they just kind of threw the Nick Wayne thing in there to try to make you. And it's like, dude, this is what the story is about. Like it makes sense. It's a built-in story. It's like something. It's like a throwaway thing that they had a while ago that they was like, oh, we could rope this back into this. That's a good thing about AEW. When they have something that's like a legit throwaway, like a year or two later, when they go to a new fucking feud, they go, hey, remember that thing from like a year ago that we threw away? Hey, that's canon. Like that means something. You're like, oh shit, like that's. And I don't understand. Like, and these are like super pro AEW people that are like, yeah, this make no sense. It's like, no, it does. Like, this is one thing that you should be like, oh, we praise AEW for this. But they're like, no, this make no sense. Like, they should have had somebody better to fight Swerve. It's like, no, this made sense. Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, better, okay, but it made sense. It was a perfect story.
Yes, as better as like as an opponent, like instead of Christian, yes. Yes, but like as far as there's a story here, a built-in story, that's bigger than anything. The built-in
Yeah,
story.
because Christian would not have been my first choice,
Mm-hmm.
because I would not have thought about that at first of all.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, looking back, the story, it's perfect.
Exactly. Like this was fucking perfect as a story. And like the match, like I said, it was just there. Like fucking Christian lost, Nick Wayne and all of them got kicked out. I mean, it was a thing.
Yeah.
So then we had Anarchy in the Arena, which started off immediately. It started off immediately because the Young Bucks come out, then they do the flip the coin, and Okada comes out. And soon as Okada came out, they just all got their ass beat. They just all got their ass beat. It was
No, Darby.
funny.
I mean, not Darby. What's his face? Jack was coming out, and that's when
No, no, no.
it started. They took it.
His music didn't even hit. Like Jack's
It
music
did
didn't
it.
even no, it didn't even hit. They just start beating the shit out of him. He just started beating the shit out of everybody. His music didn't even hit
I,
yet. That was a funny
I
part.
swear it hit because I was kind of upset. I'm like, damn, like they didn't even finish the music. It didn't even start. Shit.
Mm-mm. It didn't even start. They just started beating the shit out of them. And then Jack came running out the back. Like he came running out the back to help them. And that's where Darby just caught him and just started beating the shit out of him. This shit
Because he
was.
seems to have better music now.
Mm-hmm, he does. But this shit was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. They literally did what Renegade said. They hit him with a bus. They fucking hit Darby Allin with a bus.
Mind you, I did not foresee that for anything. It was a fucking joke. It was a joke. I didn't see that happening at all.
Too bad. Too fucking bad. Like this shit was crazy. They were doing everything and anything. It was fucking crazy.
Flamethrower
And
came into play.
dude, and the funniest thing about this is like my mind does not work like a normal fucking human's mind because nobody on Twitter even fucking thought about this. My mind it didn't work in the same place because when Jack Perry grabbed Tony Khan, he was extremely wet. And I'm like, I
Yeah.
was like, that's weird. And as soon as he went out there and they brought out the flamethrower, everybody just immediately goes, oh my God, they're going to burn Jack Perry. And my mind just, like I said, my mind works weirdly and it goes, holy fucking shit, that wasn't a joke. That wasn't a fucking joke. You want to know what the thing that wasn't a joke?
What?
A couple months after Jack Perry got kicked out of AEW, there was this footage of Jack Perry at his house lighting himself on fire trying to be a stuntman. And it was the most randomest fucking thing ever. And it was like, oh, Jack Perry's going to be a stuntman. Look, he's doing stunt work because he's lighting himself on fire. Like, and it's like, okay, that's random as fuck. Go back to this date. They've set him on fire with the flamethrower. And it's like, that wasn't that wasn't just some random thing. He was literally preparing for this moment. Like that wasn't a random act of dumbness. That was literally preparing for his moment. I'm like, wow, like that was fucking weird.
Wow.
See, like I said, my mind does not work like a normal mind because I literally, as soon as I saw that, I was like, he was doing stunt work trying to set himself on fire. I was like, oh, this is exactly it.
Because
Like
you actually made
no,
that comment to me. You said stuntman. I'm like, okay. I thought you were talking
it,
about Darby.
exactly because it was him. It was Jack Perry because he set himself on fire. But like outside of his house, like they had this thing where like they were filming him. He was outside of his house and he was learning how to set himself on fire for stunt work. And I'm like, okay, cool. But this was like a couple months ago. And everybody just totally fucking just blocked it out of their memory. And it's like they did this and people are like, wow, I can't believe you set yourself on fire. And I'm like, does nobody remember that thing that went around and like it just randomly went around the internet and everybody just like forgot about it? It was a thing. It happened. So that's why I was
Wow.
like, oh shit. And then also, like I said, my mind doesn't work in a normal mind. When they beat Darby up and they had him down and it was like lower it down, the first thing that popped in my mind, I was like, holy shit, they're gonna Zandig him. Holy
That's what I
shit.
thought. That's what I thought.
So for those of you who don't know, John Zandig in CZW, the, the high five had him hung from the roof with hooks, meat hooks. They stuck meat hooks in his fucking skin and hung him up. I was there for that actually thing. I was actually there. And I saw him get meat hooked and hung up in the building. Yes, that happened. Blood running all down his jeans. It was a fucking gruesome sight, but it was fucking awesome. And I thought they were going to do that to Darby Allin.
That still haunts me today.
That shit was great. But they didn't they didn't do it to Darby. So they they hooked his feet up, they hung him upside down, and they just pulled him up. They super kicked him in the face with thumbtacks. That's not how the match ended. The match ended when Jack Perry, the Psycho kneed Brian Danielson in the face and pinned him. That was not on my bingo card. Seriously.
Right?
Like, that was random. I'm like, how the fuck did that happen?
So that's a future match.
Yes. And the Elite get the win, and everything is wrong with the world, I guess.
Darby's still hanging there. Mind you, he had a broken nose when he got kicked.
Yeah. Yo, did you see when they super kicked him? The first thing he did was grab his fucking nose. I was like, oh, poor Darby.
Yeah, he's gonna need a nose job. He's gonna be out for a while, I think. Because if a bus getting run over by a bus doesn't that take you out? I don't know if this will.
And you didn't, I don't think you noticed this, but this was fucking hilarious. Like,
Mhm.
it was like in the middle of the match. Like, they're fucking fighting, and Okada just steps on fucking Darby Allin's foot. That shit was fucking funny.
His
Like,
leg is fucked up too.
yeah, and he stepped right on his foot, but like, bam. And Darby just like picks up his foot, like, fuck, fuck, fuck. That shit was funny.
Something's wrong with Darby. Like seriously.
Yes. And Tony Khan will never, ever, ever live down a stop, drop, and roll thing. Like, that that will haunt Tony Khan for the rest of his life. Because when they did the fire spot, Tony Khan was with Jack Perry, but Tony Khan rolled down a ring, down a ramp, and got out of the side and ran up the other side. It was like, dude, you didn't have to do that. You could have just ran. You could have ran. It wasn't going to set you on fire.
It's not so much the role to me; it's
Mm-hmm.
how he did it. Because some people roll down the ramp, like it's fine, but make it look realistic. That looked so fucking weird.
Yes, because Tony is a weird person.
Yes.
Like, but that shit was violent and weird and very long.
Yeah. Entertaining, you
No,
know?
it was very entertaining, but it was very long because like the show was still going. It was started at fucking 11:50. That didn't stop till like 12:40 something. It was
Yep.
long. Like, this was one of the longest AEW shows that they've done. I
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, and the funny part is like some people be like, "Well, it's a better show because it's long." It's like, no, it is a good show. It's a really good show, but it's not better because it's longer. Like, that's the dumbest thing that you've ever said. It's not better because it's longer. It's better because it has good wrestling. It's a good stories, but the fact that it's super fucking long is bad. Like, it's
The same
bad.
people complained when WWE did long shows.
Yeah, and for some reason WWE said, "Fuck it, we're doing short shows now." Like, their shows clock
Yep.
in under 2 hours. It's like, yeah, like, I agree with that. Like, the WWE shows could be like super shitty, but they're like 2 hours or something. It's like, it didn't take too much time out of my night. Like,
King
you
of the
do
Ring
one.
felt short as shit to me.
Oh, it was fucking short as fuck. But a fucking AEW show, you're into the next day. You're like the next day watching the show, just like that one WrestleMania. And I know people are hitting me with oh, it's Memorial Day or it's Veterans Day or it's whatever day. It is like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Some of us still have real jobs we got to get to in the morning, and we're up
Bitch,
late as
I
fucking
work.
night. Exactly. It's like the fuck, like people work on those days. Like, doesn't everybody get those days off? Like I don't like. I'm sorry, guys. I'm fucking sorry, but like AEW pay per views are so long. If Tony would move the time down, be like, all right, we're starting at 5, and then just like go on to like 12 o'clock, and just like at 12 o'clock he's done the press conference, he's done everything, and we could go move on about our day and be like, oh, this is great, this is the greatest thing ever. Like everything else is just bullshit.
Exactly.
But since we've been up for so long watching Double or Nothing, we're going to end this show. Any last words?
It's 3 in the morning. I ain't got shit to say. Goodbye.